Welcome to all the Herbalife Nutrition members from Europe and Africa. You are all the way from Iceland down to South Africa. Fantastic. Well, I'm very excited about this. I'm going to be showing you actually how to make a gourmet spread. And this is a variation of the gourmet spread from the Herbalife Nutrition Europe and Africa cookbook. But instead of using the gourmet tomato soup, I'm using the F1 savory mushroom and herb. So before I do that, I want to show you actually how to use this to make the meal just in the cup that you can drink as a soup. So what I've got here is I have got 250 mils of warm milk. So it's just warm, not hot, not boiling, because otherwise you'll kill off lots of the nutrition from the F1. So just warm milk, but if you want this to be vegan, and this is the wonderful thing about the F1 mushroom and herb, it is suitable for vegans. So you can use just a plant-based drink instead of just regular semi-skimmed milk. So I've got 250 mils of the warm milk, and I'm going to put that into the blender. There. And I'm going to add in 26 grams, one serving, of the F1. There, 1, 2. And then blend it. And that's it. So of course you could add other things into this as well, but just for the simple, straightforward meal, this is what you can do. It's delicious. It's really creamy. It's a little bit thick, it's creamy. And the flavor is delicious. Very, very savory. It's got that lovely umami flavor. And this is just it simply. As I said, of course you could add other things into it, but just like this, it's just lovely. So I'm also going to make the gourmet spread. So what I'm going to do for this is, here, I've got an egg. I've hard-boiled this egg for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to crack the shell and peel it and chop it up, because this is going to be stirred in to the gourmet spread at the end. Okay, so peel the egg like this. There, you can get ahead. And of course you can play around with this recipe, add different things in. You could add chopped tomatoes, you could add roasted peppers. You could really, really play around with it, but I'm going to show you exactly as it is. And it's high in protein and fiber too, natural flavors, and great that it's good for vegans, isn't it? Okay, so here's the egg, the chopped hard-boiled egg. I'm just going to put that to the side because that's going to go into this bread at the end, which is really delicious. Okay, so that's there. What I need to do now is to chop red onion and regular white onion, because the bit of red onion just adds a lovely bit of sweetness. And I'm also going to chop a couple of cloves of garlic, and I'm going to cook them in some olive oil in a pan. There. Okay. And it's so lovely because I'm going to be serving it today with the Nordic crisp breads, which I love, from the book, the Herbalife Nutrition Europe and Africa cookbook. But I've also got some raw vegetables here to serve it crudité style. And of course you could dip anything into it. You know, you could dip little tortilla chips or roasted sweet potato into it as well. So I've chopped the onion and the red onion and a couple of cloves of garlic. And I'm cooking them in a little bit of olive oil, tablespoon of olive oil, on the heat here until they're just tender and even a little bit golden around the outside, you know, it's lovely. So while they're cooking, I'm going to chop the chili. I've just shaken the seeds out of the chili, or you can keep them in if you want a little bit more heat, and then chop the chili. Having mushroom as a flavor just works so well because it's just so versatile. You know, I imagine you could put it into sauces for pasta, you could put it into a shepherd's pie. It's just such a wonderful, versatile, savory flavor, isn't it? So I've just turned off the heat under the onions and the garlic. And now I'm going to put into the food processor a couple of tablespoons of water. There. And then I'm going to put in 26 grams, one serving, of the F1. 1, 2, and also there, 2 servings, this 12 grams of PPP. There. There. Okay. And then also some nuts. I'm using almonds, some chopped almonds, but pecans, hazelnuts would all work really well. Walnuts, there we go. Almonds are going in. and then give it a little blend. That's in there. Just scrape down the sides as it's blending, and then add in now the chili as much as you like. You can leave the chili out if you prefer. But then also, you know, this is great fun because you can then start to experiment by adding in some crushed cumin. You could add in some paprika, some smoked paprika, really play around with the flavors. As I said, because the mushroom is just so versatile, it takes lots of other flavors. So some chili I've got in there. I'm going to chop some chives. There. So chives are going to go in, and I'm going to put yogurt in a moment, but I just want to blend up the onions and the garlic because I don't want to add the yogurt in while the onions and garlic are really, really hot. So blend that. Okay, and that is it. So I'm going to put it in here, and then I'm going to stir in the chopped hard-boiled egg. But look at the texture of that. It's lovely. So use it as you would a pâté. As I said, as a dip, spreading it on crackers. Stir the chopped hard-boiled egg. Chop some more chives. So this is it, and here are the Nordic crisp breads. Break a little bit and spoon it out. You can, if you like, put it into the fridge for half an hour. I really, really hope that everyone will give this a try. And of course, play around with the other recipes in the book, putting in the F1 mushroom and herb into other recipes. That's the thing that you can do it. In the beetroot hummus, actually, it would work really well too. Lots of the recipes in here, the F1 mushroom will work really well. And I think it's going to be really, really popular. I think everyone is very excited about it. Great, and thank you everyone